It's currently 4:24 in the morning, and Fish dropped their first trailer for the new update that's coming, which is the Northern Expedition that's dropping on December 21st. And we've also got a Fishmas event dropping on the 14th, which I recently just saw pop up, but we don't have any news on that. Not a lot of news, at least. But if we go over to Twitter, and they posted this in the leaks announcements: 4 new bestiaries, 7 new rods, 2 new totems, and 1 comically large mountain pack with content. Don't run out of oxygen, 21st of December. So let's waste no time and let's get to this trailer. But we can see the mountain right here. This mountain's gonna be huge. It's gonna be basically, you know, I'll just let it play out. But obviously some of you guys already know it's gonna be. You can see a lot of stuff right here. I'll let it play out for the first time. I don't think there's no noise besides just showing what's going on, but I'll get more into depth. Look at that. It looks really tough, but as you can see, this is the mountain right here that we're going to be climbing up on. If I actually bring this over here, there's an entire concept to what the update's actually going to look like, because as we can see in the Discord, it's posted by one of the developers. They said, don't care if you leak it or not, but here's the floor plan for the Northern expansion, subject to change. I just want to know if you guys agree with the amount of content and how it's distributed. And in the mountains, it's going to be all the way from beginner to end game, you know, items. As you can see right here, early game area, mid game area, late game, and end game area is going to be something everyone can do. You can see early game, you're going to need oxygen tanks, how many NPCs quests there are, the cave sizes. Then we go all the way to the end game. It's going to be a summit camp. Cave's going to be huge. Bestiary size 10. End game rods, oxygen tank. You're going to need an oxygen tank suited for 1,000 meters. So there's going to be new stuff so you can actually dive in deeper. There's going to be shelters to negate the effects caused by blizzards or catastrophic. Oh my god, yo, am I stupid? Avalanche zones marked in red are potentially shelter zones. The additional of more or less is up to result of testing. Zones marked in red also indicate impact area caused by blizzards or catastrophics. So you can see these are like safe places, and then throughout the red marks, those are going to be blizzards that you actually have to watch out. So it's going to be like pretty difficult to go up this mountain. And we can kind of see in the trailer, it shows us there's like ladders leading up towards, wait, let me skip through. You can see like little safe points right here, maybe like that, but you can see ladders that help you get up towards the mountain. But this might just be like the normal area. We won't see anything like crazy down here, but it'll just be like introducing us towards the mountains. But we can see so much stuff right here. Early game, we've got a summit camp you start at, cave size 1 to 150 meters, bestiary size 10, ground 0 start of summit. You got early game area unlockables, got an early game rod, oxygen tank suited for 300 meters, angler in divisible per area, conch. You got NPC interactions, lore NPCs, there's 4, quest NPCs 1, and that's pretty much the early game. That's for like starting people. So if you're really like end game already, you can kind of like skip all of this, but maybe like the lore, the NPCs or quests, you go, you know, mess with that. We got mid game area, we got the summit camp 3,000 meters, alt path, alternative path, we got cave 2 350 meters, bestiary size is 8, main path, no man's land, unlockable rods, mid game, 2-player puzzle. So it's gonna be, so I forgot to go over this. Like you can see at the end, there's puzzles and stuff that you'll have to do alone, solo, and some you'll have to do with players. But let me keep going through. We got no man's land. They said the red is gonna be areas where you can kind of hide to avoid the blizzards. So I guess the blizzards only start towards the middle of the mid game area. So you can see it starts right here, but before that, you're pretty much safe. So that's why in the video we didn't see like any blizzards or anything at the bottom. But yeah, and then blue is gonna be totems. So maybe like those are the new totems you can actually get. So you'll have to reach a certain point to get certain things. They got minor settlement right here. It's like maybe like a little village. We got oxygen tanks suited for 450 meters, an inn 450 meters, lore NPCs 3 plus a puzzle, avalanche totem, maybe that does not sound nice, a blizzard weather chance, and a conch summit camp. And that wraps up the mid game area. And then we got the late game area, cave 3 500 meters, bestiary size 15, summit camp 600 meters. We got the main path. It looks like the red is going to be like blizzards you have to watch out for, because they said right here shelters will be used to negate events like caused by blizzards or catastrophic avalanches. So maybe when you need to get your health up or something, you'll go in these little areas to take a little break, maybe get your HP up. But we got the main path here. We got alternative path, And then we have a UNL rod, I don't know, unlimited rod, I don't know what that means. And we got a late game solo. So it's like a little maybe puzzle you have to do. So yeah, late game area, late game rod, oxygen tank suited for 950 meters, an in 600 meters, maybe like a little safe place. Lore NPCs 2 plus a puzzle, and then we got a Blizzard weather totem and a conch summit camp. Sorry, I cannot see this. It's 4 in the morning, yo. My eyes have not adjusted to the light. And then we have end game, where we have unlockable. We'll go to that after. We have an end game area. We have a summit camp cave of 920 meters and a bestiary size of 10. End game area, you got end game rods, oxygen tank suited for 1,000 meters, an inn at 150 meters, lore NPCs 2, and a conch for the summit camp. So we got end game around here, which is like maybe secrets or stuff like that. It says right here. There's puzzles, and puzzle NPCs 2, advanced glider. I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe you could like maybe fly in the air kind of ish, maybe something like that. Maybe glide better. You got an unlockable rod end game and a solo hard puzzle that you'll have to do by yourself. As you see down here, you can do with other players, but up here you can only do it with yourself. And then yeah, right here again, they said shelters will be used to negate the effects caused by blizzards or catastrophic avalanches. Zones marked in red are potential shelter zones. Right here you can see the red marks right here, and then the additional of more or less is up to the results of the testing. So it's going to go through testing. They're going to see if all this stuff can really, you know, fit in, and if it'll, maybe there might be changes to some stuff. And then zones marked in red also indicate impacted areas caused by blizzards or catastrophics. So what they meant by that is maybe like the outlines of red. So these might be like blizzards you'll have to watch out for. So obviously avoid the blizzards. You want to go into these red boxes with your shelters, maybe get your health up, like I said, something like that. And then these blue spots right here are going to be like the alternative paths you have to go through to get the new stuff. But you can see there isn't really a lot of shelter on your way there, so you might have to be careful trying to get that. Maybe no man's land, you can see maybe you aren't supposed to be here, it's not safe, something like that. And then we have the summit's peak, where there might be some secret stuff they might not really add towards the update log that we have to find out by ourselves. That'd be pretty cool. But it consists of 1,000 meters, so this is going to be a huge mountain. We can see right here in the trailer, this goes up pretty high. I'm not gonna lie, this might be higher than the ice island. I forgot what it was called, but that island's peak is pretty high. This might be higher than that. I don't really see any blizzards or anything. We can't really get a sneak peek. We can hear stuff, but we can't really see anything crazy. Yeah, we can't really see anything crazy. We see a little shelter right here. I guess the shelters, the red marks, these might be shelters like this, might be something like this. So we might see stuff like that on our way to the blizzard. And these ladders, again, these might be what help you get up higher and higher, right? And oh, maybe, you know what, maybe the glider can help you get back up to the summit's peak faster, or something like that. Or maybe help you, I don't know, something like that. Kind of like how the tiebreaker helps you move around in the depths. And we have a little path right here we can kind of see. They don't show us too much. We can see little guide rails right there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, even though we didn't get to see a lot visually, we got to see a bit through the little concept drawing. And my bad if I'm a little quiet this video. It is like 5 a.m. right now, so that pretty much sums up the trailer and everything that they've given us so far on the Northern update. But as of right now, I think they cooking, man.